right, here we are in Photoshop and Illustrator both, and I'm going to show you various logo formats. So we'll pop back to Illustrator here and start with a vector file. This is a vector file, and we call it a Illustrator file because we'll save it as an AI, but that just simply means you're saving an Adobe Illustrator file. That's what AI file is. Um, so yeah, this is vector. This was drawn here. So what we do, I mean, obviously, if you just save it or save as, it's just going to be there we go. It's going to be an AI already. You can see just by the file name, it's a Adobe Illustrator file. So I can save that to my desktop, and then I will show you also what that does. You open up, it's the same file, but a PDF is literally an Illustrator file. So you can also just hit save as, uh, and it's an Illustrator file that other programs can read besides Illustrator. So that's kind of what you want to do by saving a Adobe PDF out of Illustrator for your logo. Is now you've created a PDF file that's exactly interchangeable, like it was being opened in Adobe Illustrator. But now you can use this PDF for, I don't know, all kinds of printing purposes, sign shop, whatever it is. But they're probably going to want a PDF because we don't know what program they're using, and if it's not Adobe Illustrator, then an Illustrator file won't work. So that's a generic version of a PDF. I'm sorry, of an Illustrator file. Now we're going to go over here and we're going to show JPEG and PNG. So the difference between those two, I have a file over here. So I pasted this on there from Illustrator, and it had a background. So this was, the generic. I'm sorry, the blank Photoshop file looked like this. So I pasted that on there, and now we've got both guys here. And I will go up to File, Export, and Save for Web Legacy. It's good. This is the best one, I think, because you can just see the transparency effects and the not transparent effect and the quality. It's all right here. So JPEG, 100%. JPEGs are not transparent. You cannot have a transparent background on a JPEG. So that's what's going on here. Everything looks great. If you do need a background, whatever, JPEG's fine. It's a smaller file size, and they're like they're tried and true. So we have the background layer. I'm going to shut off here. Now we've got, okay, it's transparent. Um, go up here, same thing. Now I'm going to pull down to PNG 24. Transparency is on. See, now my preview, we've got transparency there. We didn't before. PNG transparent. That's gold. So that's what you're going to want to do for, Shopify, Squarespace sites, whatever. And then final thing I'll show you real quick. I'm going to flatten this guy. And what we're going to do, I'll show you real quick how to just pop this off. If you're having problem with that, you can just go to the object selection tool here. Either the wand or object. In this scenario, I'll just use object. Just draw. Yeah, see, I got it right there. I mean, it didn't include the shadows, but that's fine. So I will just then just go to layer and new, and then via copy, and then yeah, you've got it there. See, so I just got rid of that. Then you can put a little shadow on it if you want, and export it as a as a PNG, transparent. And also you can, if it's giving you any problems with color, just wand tool, and you can select it that way too, and you hold shift, and then you can get more selections. So either way. But anyways, I hope that explained a lot for you, and I hope that helps. If it did, let me know in the comments. Hit like. Thanks.